Have you ever heard of Baha'i? Baha'i faith?
Okay.
But what?
But what? But what now?
But who?
What?
The Baha'i faith?
I never heard of it. Tell me about it.
Let me tell you a story about a far, far land away.
All the religions agree, ever since Muhammad, Buddha, Krishna, Zoroaster, and they all worship one God, one omniscient, supreme God. What?
The Baha'i faith is all about like peace and unity and like the equality of everybody and loving your neighbor and treating other people like you want to be treated yourself.
What? Did that make any sense?
What?
The Baha'i faith is everything that is in the world. It's everything that's important. It's every religion and it's every single individual and it's every little atom in this universe. Cool.
I don't understand.
Baha'i is pretty much all the religions, and it's about one God and how people should be treated equally because no one's really that different from everyone else.
One more time, please.
Well, to think about it, a Baha'i is just like any other religion. If you follow strictly by the holy book, you will follow the exact same way.
The Baha'is have all the same principles as the other religions. Like, they all worship one God, and they all have, like, strict rules, like, don't talk about people behind their back and stuff like that. Like, all the religions are really closely related, and that's what you believe in Baha'i faith, kind of like progressive revelation. They're all the same.
Okay, now I'm starting to get it.
Why is he talking to a maraca?
That's not a maraca, that's a microphone.
See, it's never the actual religion that becomes skewed, it's the way people follow it. And there's so many religions that have drawn so far away from their basic principles that we can't even really determine by their followers. It's the basic religions all mean the same thing.
Talking to Maraca and explain progressive revelation.
Progressive revelation is kind of like learning math. Every year you get more and more math and it builds on each other and finally you know all the math that you can learn for that time. So God sends down manifestations and they bring his message to earth, and that era of people can only take a certain amount of message before the next era of people can learn the next one.
So any prophets of God appear recently?
Yes, his name is Baha'u'llah.
Baha'u'llah? Who's Baha'u'llah?
Baha'u'llah is the manifestation of God who brought the Baha'i faith.
What's the Baha'i faith?
Haven't you been listening this whole time? The Baha'i faith is a independent monotheistic religion. It's based on the principles of peace and equality, world unity, all that good stuff. You know, all the important things in life. It's one of those things that you should ponder. Off.
Where can I sign up? And now a word from our sponsor.
O God, refresh and gladden my spirit, purify my heart, illumine my powers.
I lay all my affairs in thy hand. Thou art my guide and my refuge. I will no longer be sorrowful and grieved. I will be a happy and joyful being, O God.
I will no longer be full of anxiety, nor will I let trouble harass me.
I will not dwell on the unpleasant things of life.
Oh God, thou art more friend to me than I am to myself.
I dedicate myself to thee, O Lord.
You can answer the question anyway. Yeah. Keep going.